students, welcome to you. In this session, I will be discussing about the number system. What is number system? In your day-to-day life, you are using the numbers for counting and purchasing and other purposes. Here, the counting numbers are called as natural numbers. These numbers starts from 1 to infinity. Here, the numbers can be expressed on the number line. You can observe this one. On the number line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. up to infinity. These numbers are called as natural numbers. This can be denoted by using the letter n, that is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. infinity. This symbol infinity represents never ending. Okay. The next type of numbers are called as whole numbers. What is whole numbers? You can observe this one. Here, all natural numbers comes in a whole numbers along with 0. 0 means what? The word whole represents 0. Whole means 0. So, 0 along with all natural numbers are called as whole numbers. This can be represented, this can be denoted by using the letter W. W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. up to infinity. These numbers starts from 0 to infinity. It can be expressed on the number line. The third type of numbers are called as integers. You can observe the number line. You can see this one. Here the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to infinity. On the same way, here -1, -2, -3 up to infinity along with 0 means it includes all natural numbers and their inverse. You can see this is positive numbers means all natural numbers, and then it's negative, and its negative numbers means its negative numbers along with 0. These numbers are called as integers. It can be denoted by using the letter Z. Z is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. and -1, -2, -3, etc. Here the Z word comes from in Greek word, that is what? Zelen. Zelen means counting. Now let us take the number line again. Here the number starts from 0 to 1. Is there any numbers left in between these two numbers? You can look at this one. Here is the whole part. This is one whole part. It can be divided into two equal parts. Each part is called as half. 1 by 2, 1 by 2. What we call this type of numbers? So this type of numbers can be in the form of p by q. So this type of numbers are called as rational numbers. Rational numbers means the numbers can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, but the denominator q is not equal to 0. It can be denoted by using the capital letter Q, that is equal to p by q. Rational numbers means it can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q belongs to Z. All p and q numbers is in integers. The denominator q is not equal to 0, but one more condition, p and q have no common factors other than 1. This is one more condition. Then only we say these type of numbers are called as rational numbers. Here the rational comes from the word ratio. Ratio means division. Similarly, the letter Q comes from the word quotient. Now coming to this one. Here 3 is a natural number. You can observe this one. In denominator is what? The denominator is 1 is present. So the natural numbers, every natural numbers are also a rational numbers, because it can be expressed in the form of p by q. Similarly, 0 is a whole number. Here also the denominator 1 is present. this is can be represented in the form of P by Q. That's why the 0 itself is also a rational number. Now coming to this minus 7. Minus 7 is an integer. Here the denominator is 1 present. That's why it can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Therefore, this is what a rational number means. Every natural number is a rational number. Every whole number is also a rational number. Every integers are also a rational number. Now look at this diagram. Here the letter n represents natural numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers and all whole numbers are integers. All integers are also a rational number. So the rational number can be represented in the form of P by Q. In the form of P by Q. Now coming to one condition. Why the denominator Q is not equal to 0? Suppose Q equal to 0. You can observe this one. 3 by 0. 3 by 0 is not defined. 3 by 0 is not defined. That's why the one condition is what? The denominator Q is not equal to 0. If this is not defined, that's why Q is not equal to 0. Now coming to this one. Here Q equal to 1 by 2, 3 by 5, 11 by 7, minus 7 by 8, 9 by 10. These type of numbers are called as rational numbers. Now coming this one. Here is 5 by 10, 2 by 4, 20 by 40. Can you say these numbers are rational numbers? Here one more condition is there. P and Q have no common factors other than 1. Look at this one. Here, what is the common factor of 5 and 10? The common factor is 5. What is the common factor of 2 and 4? 2. 20 by 40, 10. So, look at this one. The common factor of P and Q is 5, 2, 10. So, this condition is not holds true. That's why this type of numbers are not yet rational numbers, but this type of numbers are called as fractions. So, now coming to the exercise problems. Exercise 1.1. The first problem is 0 a rational number? Can you write in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. You are already learned in the class. 0 is a rational number. Yes, 0 is a rational number because 0 can be written like this. 0 in denominator, what is present? 1. You can write any number in the denominator. So 0 by 1 is 0. 0 by 2 is 0. So 0 can be written in the form of P by Q. That's why 0 is a rational number. You can look at this one. The denominator Q is not equal to 0 because 14 is present, 3 is there, 2 is there, 1 is there. The denominator Q is not equal to 0. So this condition is also holds good. That's why 0 is a rational number. The second question. Find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Here 3 and 4 are integers. In between 3 and 4, you can find 6 rational numbers. How to find the 6 rational numbers? Yes, you can find. You have already learned infinitely many rational numbers comes in between any two given integers. So that's why. Now take how many rational numbers can be written? 6. You can write n equal to 6. You can add 1 to the n. We get 6 plus 1 equal to 7. Now, write the numbers in between 3 and 4. You can multiply. 3 can be written in the form of 3 by 1. 4 can be written in the form of 4 by 1. You can multiply and divide by this 7. You can multiply and divide by 7. Here also multiply and divide by 7. You get 3 sevens is 21. 1 7 is 7. 4 sevens is 28. 1 into 7 is 7. You can observe this one. The denominator remains same. That's why you can write other numbers. So 22 by 7, 23 by 7, 24 by 7, 25 by 7, 26 by 7 and 27 by 7. You can count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 rational numbers in between any two given integers. Going to the third problem. The third problem is find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So what is the difference between the second and third question? Here find the rational numbers between any two integers. Here find the rational numbers between any two rational numbers. So here also the same method. So how many rational numbers can be written? 5. So write n equal to 5. You can add n to 1. So 5 plus 1 equal to 6. So take down 3 by 5, 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 right side. Multiply and divide by this 6. 6 by 6, 6 by 6. You can multiply the numerator. 3 6 are 18, 5 6 are 30, 4 6 are 24, 5 6 are 30. You can observe these two. The denominator remains same. You can write the next numbers. That is what? 19 by 30, 20 by 30. 21 by 30, 22 by 30, 23 by 30. Now count the numbers. How many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 rational numbers in between any two given rational numbers. The fourth question is, state whether the following statement is true or false and give reasons. The first statement is, every natural number is a whole number. You can think it. Yes, because all natural numbers are whole numbers. It is true. You can observe this one. Natural number starts from 1, 2, 3. Whole number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. So, every natural number is a whole number. That's why it is true. Coming to the second statement. Every integer is a whole number. You can observe this one. Integer means what? Positive numbers and its negative numbers. Whole number is only the positive numbers and 0. That's why the negative numbers are not comes in a whole number. That's why every integer is not a whole number. Every integer is not a whole number. That's why this statement is false. Dear students, I will give some homework. Take out the homework. The first question is, find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. In 1 and 2, you can write the 5 rational numbers. The second question is, find 6 rational numbers between 2 by 5 and 3 by 5. So, you can write the 6 rational numbers in between 2 given rational numbers. Thank you.